Congratulations, you're going home with this awesome NBA All-Star mountain bike, courtesy of your San Antonio Spurs. Congratulations, it's actually a Lucky Explorer bike, and it's presented by Silver Dancer Erica, who actually represented the Spurs at the NBA All-Star break. Congratulations, Eric. Have fun with your new bike, and let Jacob ride it too, all right? Yes, sir, yes, sir. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Over to you, Jim.
Welcome back to NBA Saturday Primetime, presented by Verizon Wireless. Here in San Antonio, the Spurs and Clippers, and tonight's battle for the playoffs brought to you by the United States Marine Corps. Cleveland, a game up on Boston in the loss column for the #1 seed in the East. Miami won tonight. They're right now tied with Chicago for the 8th and final playoff spot. Bad loss for the Bulls tonight against Brooklyn.
Hey, Brooklyn's playing better. Over the last 3 weeks, they're playing very competitive basketball.
What does that mean?
That means they're playing very competitive basketball.
I mean, you've been around this league a long time. We've seen bad teams close out seasons.
Oh, I don't get seduced
Okay.
in thinking it's going to carry over. Like, I love when people say, oh, this gives them good momentum to next year. Come on. But they're playing good basketball.
I got a question for you, though. The other day we were doing a game, Dave and I. Spurs staying hot. And the question from the studio was, is Chris Paul still considered an all-time great point guard, even if he does not win a title? To me, that's a no-brainer. He absolutely is. I'd like to know your feelings on this.
Absolutely. He's one of the great point guards. I don't know if he's as good defensively now from a lateral standpoint, but his offensive skill, I love his competitive spirit.
But historically, you would agree he's an all-time great.
All-time great.
Goes to the left there, rebounded by Gasol.
Down the law around here.
He's changed since he's got that Dick McGuire award.
Oh, absolutely.
Foul was on Gasol, his second, and the Spurs are over the foul limit. Blake Griffin gets the first free throw and now has 9 points.
What do you think would happen if either you or I would try that? The same thing that Mike is doing, just take a day off.
Oh, there's repercussions to be had. The tyrannical Mark Gross would be on the phone to us right away. And why has Dave Pasch gone silent?
You know why.
It's a play-by-play brother code, right?
Can't speak out against Bree. Can't speak out a negative thing against the voice of the NBA. And besides, based on our conversation in the first half about how difficult your job is as an analyst, I mean, you can make the case that you're taking the night off tonight. I mean, you barely spoke in the second quarter with Gino here. You had like 10 words in the second quarter.
Restraint is part of the pressure that I face on a daily basis. Knowing when to speak. Some fans out there would hope for never.
Leonard from the corner. Can't get it. Gasol had position on Felton. They're saying that.
A credit to the belief in a head coach he had him.
Chip England, too, does a great job with the shooters in San Antonio. He's a big reason why they made that deal. They trusted his assessment of the potential of Kawhi Leonard. Gasol, no, and pulled down by Jordan. Leonard has 15, by the way, here in the third, as Jamal Crawford, one of the all-time great shot makers, gets that one.
He took him to the streets on that move. Since he's got that Dick McGuire award.
He's gone silent again, Mark. You see that? Got the switch here with Felton trying to guard Aldridge, and it's an offensive foul on Aldridge, his third personal. Boy, Felton went down pretty hard and pretty quickly, as if he was anticipating that. Let's see. What do you think? Right call?
I got a block on that.
I was just holding out to see if he was going to say something.
So after that turnover-free first half, the Spurs have turned it over 6 times here in the quarter. The Clippers 4 times as Griffin knocks it down. And LA is back up 10 with a minute to go in the third. Parker with the floater. And Griffin with the rebound, looking to push pace here. Griffin is an excellent passer. Bahamute to the rim. And the Clippers back up 12. 12-2 spurt right now by LA with both Paul and Jordan on the bench.
Ginobili hobbled running back down the floor, grabbing that right knee.
Gasol gets it. Pau Gasol, 11 points. Did not score in the first quarter, had 9 in the second. About a 9-second difference between the game and shot clocks here at the end of the quarter. Griffin goes under Gasol to the rim.
Bad job defensively by Ginobili. Gambling allowed the direct line drive.
So after that
Blake Griffin.
the Spurs have turned it over 6 times here in the quarter. The Clippers 4 times.
5 seconds to go in the quarter. Parker against Griffin. Parker with one, falls away, can't get that one to fall, and the third quarter comes to an end.
Spurs climb back into the ball game, but the Clippers getting the ball.